Hi, my name is Adrian, and today I think I'll be checking out some TikTok art hacks and trying them out, of course. But there's a problem: TikTok is banned in India. That's alright, we have the internet to help us with it. But yeah, I'll be trying out some of these, and hopefully, they'll make me a better artist because I don't know how to draw. In some other news, I also just got a new XP pen tablet. I forgot its name. I'll probably put it on the screen, but yeah, I have a new tablet now, so an opportunity to test it as well, even though I've been drawing a lot with it already. But yeah. Okay, so we are on youtube.com. Is that what it's called? Yeah, it's .com. So we're on youtube.com. I've searched drawing hacks TikTok because, like I previously said, it's banned in India. I watched some of them, this one for instance. So I really wanted to start with this, so we'll be checking that out first. Alright, this seems interesting. So let's just
You
watch
ever do a
it.
sketch and you're like, this looks really good, and then you add line art and it just... Today we're talking...
I won't lie, this happens to me a lot. That's why don't do line art, just draw over the sketch. It's that simple. Don't do lines, but I guess if you do want to do lines over your sketch, you'll follow this.
Talking about line art, weight. Sketching captures loose movement, and we want to reflect that in our line art. The weight of a line is dictated by how much pressure you're putting on your pen. When you're doing line art, ask yourself these questions. Where is the light and where is your drawing in comparison? What's in the shadow? Where do your lines intersect? And where is the gravity? In this example, I'm going to add more weight to the lines that are in the shadow, like underneath the leg here, and I'll add thinner lines to where the light's hitting. In terms of gravity, this cloth is being pulled down, so I'm going to thicken the lines that probably have the most weight. There's also going to get at it.
Here are three art.
Okay, so that's actually solid advice, and that's something I tell people to do when they say their lines don't look very good. But here's the thing, I can't apply it to myself. I color my line art and then paint over it. You cannot see it very well at all. So if I take the effort to do all this, you will never see it, and that's 4 hours of work wasted. So, but for the sake of YouTube, I'll not do that anyway. Alright, now we're in Clip Studio Paint, the greatest drawing program to exist in the world. Right off the bat, I'm gonna just sketch something real quick to, line art. I probably have some ready-made sketches that I have done in the past, but I digress. Alright, I did this in about 3 minutes. It's pretty scuffed. The ear is non-existent. What the fuck is this? But this works, right? Let's just add an earring, right? Okay. She has no name, but for the sake of this video, we'll call her Chloe. She looks like a Chloe. Whatever. So, the sketch is done. The sketch looks pretty trash on its, so I'm not gonna lie. Oh dear, we might have to make a weeny little bit of adjustments. There we go. It's always the eyes. Now she looks like an anime character. Isn't she already? Okay, anyway, this is a very, very beautiful sketch, we'll pretend. So now we'll need to do the line art, which is again gonna take me 10 minutes. I just paused the video and started recording this again. Let's do the line art, except we make it scuff. You could argue I've done some amount of line art, but I feel like it looks as scuffed as the sketch. Some of them are not even touching. But let's hide the sketch and see how it looks like. It looks like a sketch. Wow. I wasn't expecting that, but I guess I subconsciously do add some line weight at some points for here or some stuff. Well, not much, but in the end, it doesn't matter to me whether or not I do line art. So, does this work? Is this important tip? Yeah, it is. If your line art is a very prominent feature of your art, then yeah, you would need to make the lines look nicer. Because when people can see them, it is an issue if it looks very stiff. But for me, you can't see my lines at all. So it's not a big thing for me if you just paint over your lines or color them so it's not visible. But it is something that's an important thing to keep in mind. I believe Naoki Sensei did a video where he talked about like line art mistakes that makes you appear as a noob, and this was one of them. So it does work. It's an art hack that works.
The best artist advice that I can give is to make ugly art. No one is good at anything when they're just starting out. There's a huge misconception that art is a natural talent. I used to draw stick figures. My art sucked when I started painting, but I kept practicing, I improved my techniques, I got a better understanding of color, and my art still sucks sometimes. Because bad art is necessary to grow as an artist.
This clearly is not an Asian person. You are not allowed to be bad if you're Asian. Alright, we've looked at YouTube reposts enough. Now we're going to actually go to TikTok. Something I've not done since it got banned, but technology exists. I don't think any of these are for digital art. Okay, I guess these are, but let's find one to see. Oh, nose in 1 minute. How to draw eyes and nose in 1 minute. This will be good. Please tell me I'm not the only one who notices that peculiar shape. Come on, pause. I mean, yeah, you could do that. In 1 minute, it would take me ages. The shape, no. I'm glad I'm not the only one. But let's test this out, I guess. Alright, what do you have to do again? Draw a circle? Excuse me, I need a tutorial for that first? You didn't teach me how to draw a circle, man. But I guess this works. What? Copy paste that. Move it, paste it. Merge it? Rotate it? Is this what they did? Oh god, the shape is back. Okay. I'm gonna need to look at that again because I'm confusion. Okay, I got it. You erase the last one and group this together. Alright. Merge. I don't know, man. I don't know if this will work. I have... Whose face looks like this? Whose face has these proportions? Wait, let me draw the rest of the head. I don't know if this is very beneficial to my anime style. Yeah, no. Alright, just one more and then I'm gonna stop. This is for Ibis Paint X, and Ibis Paint X for some reason has more features in Photoshop. I'm not gonna go over there. Just Sketch Me. Oh, I know that one. I use that sometimes. 3 weird things that I do as an artist that other artists don't. I don't know, man. I'm not like other artists.
Here are 3 weird things that I do as an artist that most other artists never do. So let's see if any of y'all do these. Let's get started, you know what I'm saying? First weird thing that I do as an artist is I actually don't sharpen my pencil. I actually draw just like this with the pencil nib stubby.
I don't do traditional art. Right off the bat, I can't relate. Anyway, art hacks for beginner artists. We don't need that. I've reached levels beyond beginners. I reached amateur. 3 tips for character creation. I feel like, add more life to your art. God, I always draw dead people. This will help.
How to
add
more life to your art. Part 1. Something I
Part
always
1.
struggle with is I draw sketches that are full of life and depth, but then when I draw the line art, it just feels flat for some.
Hey! Wait, wasn't this the same problem faced by the first person? With the sketches looking nice, but the final product looking dead? Because of the line art? I guess in this case, the line... No. Let's watch it. Keep watching it.
Watched a video from my favorite artist of literally all time. She draws her line art on the same layer as her sketch, and she literally erases it as she goes and just goes over it with the darker color. And she doesn't care about making the lines exactly perfect either. And look at how beautiful her art is. So I made 2 drawings. In the first one, I did what I always do, and I drew the sketch and then the line art on a separate layer. And in the second one, I drew with a lighter color first and then went over it with a darker brown. And bro, there is a difference. I don't know if you can tell, but like, I don't know. My theory is that it gets you out of your head and it gets you more.
Okay, I've seen enough. I have a theory that it's because... I don't know either. I do that sometimes too. Except I just don't do line art. I just paint over my sketch. And sometimes it does look better than when I actually spend 15 hours doing line art. Let me try to find some examples of drawings that I did. Alright, take this drawing of Hu Tao I did, for instance. I just colored in the sketch, painted over the sketch and under the sketch and about the sketch. And look, she looks so full of life. Oh, she looks pretty dead. Because you know she works at a funeral parlor. Anyway, so I think sometimes your sketchy stuff does look nicer than your non-sketchy stuff, and it's probably because like sometimes when you don't do lines very well, your stuff just does end up looking stiffer, and so your like final product also ends up stiffer. And the way to fix it is basically get good. So this drawing I did, I think, like, despite being like lined art, despite being lined, it does look somewhat lively because you can't see the effing line. Alright, so now we're back on YouTube again. Just a couple more before I stop. The first one from this video is...
It starts with a big almond shape with a circle inside of it and a smaller circle inside of it to highlight it. And I'm gonna...
seems about right. Most eyes are like circle with circle inside, so yeah.
quickly fill in the darker parts and add some lashes and shadow. Number 2, the lips. The lips are just a mix between straight lines and curved lines all up together. So you just draw a lip shape like this.
I'm not sure how to tell you this, but most things are a mixture of straight lines and curved lines. That is not very helpful.
This, make it darker where the lips meet, add some highlights and whatnot and shadows, and there you go. Number 3, the nose. Nose basically has a U with 2 lines and 2 opposite C. And I just like to add some shadows to where the lines.
These shapes, is it just me who... Ideas dump. I'm not sure how efficient, how useful this would be for me. I guess I could test it out. Hold on. I have an idea. Perfect. Okay, that is all the art hacks I have time for today. I would love to do more, but TikTok banned in India, very sad, but at least I don't have to see the Joker cringe they make. But I hope this video was unhelpful. It's just me having fun. Anything I say is just satire. I don't mean any mocking comments that I say. I think all the stuff, art hacks, are useful to like some people or the other, especially beginners. And I think it's very nice that like so many websites have so many art tips and stuff for like if you're like starting out. Back in my day in 2013 when I first started art in a slightly serious way, my only medium of learning art was through the classes my mom sent me, and like they were not very helpful now that I think about it. But the internet had its wonderful bounty of anime art tutorials that really helped me improve. And there's so much resources out there, like on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram. It's unreal how much help you can get to improve at art. And it was really fun revisiting some tips that I've like drilled into my memory since day one. And so yeah, this elf drawing I finished 4 days ago. I don't know why I'm retouching it, but I needed something for this last segment. So yeah, thanks for watching my video, and I will go play Genshin Impact now.